The St. Kitts and Nevis Football Association, the Sknfa, catalogued its long list of achievements since the current executive took office almost 3 years ago. At a press conference recently at the National Bank Group of Companies Technical Center in St. Peters, President Atiba Harris spoke of the administrative changes made in running football in St. Kitts and Nevis, including revising the statute of the association.
We would have revised the statutes of the Sknfa, which was long overdue. The last time prior to December 2023, when the clubs, the members, approved the new statutes, it was last revised in 2008 with an amendment in, I think it's 2019, to some of the articles.
He also spoke to the increase in monetary grants to Sknfa member clubs.
The other thing, we would have increased the support for our members, all members of the Sknfa. In previous years, we used to have Premier Division clubs would have been receiving a bit more than the Division 1 club. Upon being elected, we would have decided to make it even for all members of the Sknfa, where clubs are now entitled to the member assistant program, which is an allotment of up to 25,000. With the General Secretariat has been working diligently to make sure that being executed in the right manner.
Meanwhile, First Vice President of the Sknfa, Sean White, who is in charge of marketing, spoke highly of the sponsorship of the National Bank Group of Companies, who sponsored the Sknfa for a period of 4 years.
But I really want to thank our corporate sponsor and main sponsor, the St. Kitts and Nevis and Anguilla National Bank Group of Companies, for coming on board with our strategic plan for the next 4 years. And 4 years is a very long time for a commitment from a corporate sponsor, because usually in our territory we see a year-to-year sponsorship. People are not sure what your strategic agenda is like. But I really want to thank the senior management of the bank, David Lake and his team, for really coming on board and partnering with us, not just only in cash, but in kind as well, and they've been doing a lot.
He also highlighted one of the major highlights of the Sknfa in the historic qualification of the senior men's national team at the 2023 CONCACAF Gold Cup.
Because not only in sporting terms that the Gold Cup qualification gave us to show us where our technical abilities have grown to, but it also put St. Kitts on a map, the country, the federation, St. Kitts and Nevis, on a map, on a pedestal that I don't know any other entity in the country other than the Ministry of Tourism would be able to give us that kind of goodwill. So I really want to thank the ambassadors who have went out and played their heart out, the staff, to put the country on the map so that we can have our say in regional and more international tournaments in time to come.
The Sknfa press conference touched on a number of issues and gave an opportunity for members of the media present and the general footballing public to ask questions of the executive on the state of football in St. Kitts and Nevis. We'll have more on this press conference in subsequent reports.